I pay for the government to have specialists.
So you just vote for politicians who lower the penalty for the laws. I got it. Thank you.
I didn't say that, and the law on that has not changed in my country. I know that for you, Europe is one continent with one rule of law, and that is as if to say that you are the most radical supporter of Kamala. Because I know a radical supporter of Kamala, so you must be, because you're an American, and I know one.
Wait a minute, you say I support Kamala?
No, I say that if I generalize Americans like you do,
so you're saying that I'm a supporter of Kamala?
Wait,
wow,
Brett,
that's a first.
Let me just chime in. As an American who started studying German in middle school just because of the international baccalaureate program, I often, I realized since basically 2006 when I started studying, because I was in middle school then, that Germany is a very different country than a lot of people think. And if you want, I suggest there's this TV show called Babylon Berlin. It is in German, so I watch it mostly to improve my German. But it basically shows a lot of history of this, very troublesome time in the World War II history. They show it from like 1928, and very slowly, it's basically a Krimi, which in German means like, criminology, crime. They show it from the perspective of the Berlin Police Department. They showed that they had it was a mess. It's not a simple question of, a lot of it had to do with very basic things like technology. Like we could not monitor people in the way that we can now. It is a very complex question you can't really generalize it because they work very hard to ensure that you specifically do not get this impression of them.
So you're saying it's a marketing campaign?
I mean, that would be very cynical of you, because what would they be marketing against? They were trying to show...
Because they were worried about the optics of themselves, right? So it would...
I should say the Trump campaign. That's what I mean to say. The Trump campaign to help further him. You're allowed to do that. You can do that. But since we're on that subject, all right, what about the Kamala campaign? Hitting up a lot of social media influencers and buying their votes and buying their voice, in case you didn't know that, because they were already exposed for that recently. But I don't like to point.
Well, I'm curious. Like, I get the RFK endorsed Trump, but like, Trump's been busted with his charity buying like self-portraits and fancy footballs, and that's why they got kicked out of their own charity. And then his campaign's been paying his own hotels and stuff like that. And it's been reported that like he's been scamming everybody. I get how people can support RFK, but I don't get how RFK people now can support Trump. Like, I don't understand it. I'm curious how I can't square that. It seems too shady.
It's very simple, okay? The Democrat Party are actually going after RFK Jr., including his own family when he was running. He was also silenced a lot by the Dems, and they used their strong arm to muscle him, and they kept doing it throughout his campaign run. So, I mean, we can talk in total sense for him to actually go and endorse the Trump campaign instead of the sycophantic Democrats, because even that party was doing what they were doing to him. So, I mean, we could talk about that if you want, how they did that, and now, and then his own family had the audacity, Kathleen Kennedy Townsend had the audacity to make a public statement in writing saying that they're highly disappointed in him. Oh, but weren't you Democrats actually, attempting to foil his campaign? Weren't you Democrats actually doing everything in your power, working hard to actually silence the man and prevent him from actually leading in the polls, prevent him from actually advancing in the polls? Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why he's going to the other team. Maybe that's why he's endorsing Trump, because you people as in the Democrats, are a bunch of sycophantic, maniacal, manipulative twat waffles, and that's why he's doing that. So for his own family to come out with that statement that they're highly disappointed in him, fuck off with that bullshit. But you don't want to talk about that, do you?
Isn't it true that
I appreciate it. You gave me a lot of breath. What? Twat waffles. What's that? That's what he said, twat waffles. Who said twat waffles? Danica said twat waffles. I call it damn twat waffles. Yeah.
Listen, how do people voting for Kamala rationalize what Kennedy says, which is end the forever wars?
The RFK's campaign actually say that they reached out to Kamala's campaign if he could join on to their campaign and get a cabinet appointment position before calling Trump, and he used to
Misinformation, fake news.
You're in the matrix. You're in the matrix. You're in the matrix. Leave and come back. Leave and come back. We can't hear you, Brent. Yo, what's up, Arthur? That guy's a fucking jerk off, man.
He's a psychologist and a therapist. Breyer does healing work. He is the light of the sun.
Like, I was saying earlier, like, RFK's campaign said that they reached out to Harris and tried to get an appointment first. And she said no. And then, or they didn't even call her back. And then they reached out to Trump. So it doesn't seem like, I mean, RFK when he first ran.
Yeah, I heard that too, Breyer. I heard that too. Can it be proven? Can you corroborate that with actual factual evidence to support that claim? Because I know that they're saying that, but can that actually be corroborated and factualized? Do you have proof? Do any of them have proof of that?
So you don't think it's true? I'm asking, you don't think their campaign was trying to
Hell no, I don't think it's true, because the Dems are notorious for fucking lying and cheating and being quite manipulative.
Let me try to frame this. Let me try to frame this in a perspective that is digestible. So you're saying, did the RFK campaign call the White House? The answer to that is yes. They call the White House all the fucking time. I mean, bro, he set a record on how many times he called the White House to get Secret Service. I mean, it literally broke historic records on how many times they were denied Secret Service. He called the White House on censorship. Why is it that the Biden administration is, collaborating with big tech platforms to censor presidential candidates? Why is the Biden administration's White House collaborating with mainstream media outlets, collaborating in order to keep him off of the debate stage, to keep him out of the news cycle, to keep his name as far away from the everyday American as physically and psychologically possible, emotionally possible? So the answer is yeah, bro. They call the White House all the time.
I'm willing to bet that Breyer is going to use the word weird. Breyer is going to use the word weird.
The narrative that's being spun now is that, yeah, they're calling the White House to get a job. What the fuck are you talking about?
Breyer, let me hear you say the word weird.
I'm not sure where you're going, but you're in the Matrix. You're in the Matrix. Leave and come back. Leave and come back. I can't hear you.
That's weird.
Back to work. Everybody, get back to work. Stop fucking around on this app. I've got this. Did you pull out the coconut tree? I've got this. Did you pull out the coconut tree? I think they're hacking my internet to keep me from speaking right now.
That's weird.
I just want to introduce to you guys Adrian A.D. Adrian A.D. First name, last name, Adrian A.D. Welcome to the stage.
What's going on, my boy? Alright?
Yeah,
Augustus, are you cooking yourself or are you in rain?
I'm in the rain. That's why I'm having to raise my voice. I'm not cooking in the rain, though. I'm in the car in the rain.
So does anyone know what Kennedy's 3 reasons are for joining the Trump campaign and creating a unity government?
He's unvaxxed. He stands against the World Economic Forum globalist agenda. He's being attacked by the Matrix. And he's anti-war.
And anti-censorship.
And he's anti-censorship. Listen, there's many reasons. You know, there's many reasons. Many. Wish that upon me, Lord, I don't cry. Have mercy on many. Let's go. That's why he joined his campaign, bro. What you mean? They want us dead. They just stripped us of Secret Service. If it was up to them, I would be 6 feet in the fucking ground. My wife would be 6 feet in the fucking ground. You'd be dead.
Here we go.
You'd be dead, Adrian. You'd be dead, Adrian AD. We'd all be fucking dead if it was up to them. So what we gotta do in order to combat that? We gotta create a strategic alliance. We gotta rise up. We gotta rebel. We gotta say no. I will not comply. Any questions?
Yeah, is the U.S. government still paying the pensions and salaries of every Ukrainian in Ukraine engaged in the war? I mean, is it the 51st state of America?
This is true. This is true. I don't know what until they stop sending all our money overseas. Everybody else take me as far as here at home. I don't care who they is. I ain't voting for it. I don't like you if you want to spend all our money on everybody else. Carry start at home. That's right, Arthur. I was saying that in another room earlier about the American Empire. I said it's time to bring the American Empire home. Bring it home. For the Empire business. If you want to stay in it, bring it home. Oh, yeah, here's the song for you. Wait, no. When we played in the car, the audio sucks. We played it off my phone.
Reach out to the admins.
That's practical.
Wait, are you vaccinated?
Yes.
No. I run the business.
I was asking him.
Just to be clear, there's no affiliation between the Border Bus and the Border Bus Express.
Hey, are you vaccinated? Yes or no?
I'm vaccinated for polio.
Nice. Knew
Okay,
it.
there you go.
I can smell it on you.
What is polio exactly? Is that like an Olympic sport or something?
Oh, you still have spoken. Now Simon knows you're here.
Oh no. David is a fascist. He likes kicking people.
Yeah, that's the fascist dude.
Issa, what were you reading right there? Is that like a parody or for what?
Yeah, it's the Border Bus.
No, it's serious.
The Border Bus Express. It's a club we did
I feel bad for
months ago,
American.
over a year ago, and it
last for Guru and Lambastingham. And, I feel bad.
You feel bad for America, a country, or?
Yes. That's right. Keegan, of course.
David, just how much whiskey have you drank already this morning?
Yeah, a lot. Anyway, so, where's Caleb? Here he is.
Right.
So Caleb, what are you gonna do when you see that the price fixing is turning the U.S. into Nicaragua and Venezuela and all of these? Are you just gonna leave the country? Do you have?
I'm more likely to leave if Trump's elected. Yes, a very valid passport.
Oh my God!
Country if Trump gets elected. What a hollow threat.
I don't understand. What are you gonna do? Go to Israel?
I think that would be amazing. Can you imagine?
The only place I would go is Israel.
Can you imagine if all progressive liberals left the U.S. if Trump won?
Alhamdulillah.
Wouldn't that be amazing, Rafi?
Please, I'm willing to buy tickets.
What is it about Kennedy that makes?
Worker buying tickets for the chickens for the KFCs to go fight the Palestine.
What is it about the Kennedy KFC Trump train that upsets you so much, Caleb?
I'm not so upset about Kennedy. I don't think it's gonna make it.
So, are you guys having any plans to get on the election this time again?
Like all the progressive left, they just do a lot of screaming and kicking like children, but they don't go anywhere. They can't afford to go anywhere because they still need that vote there.
Most progressives, they're like rich, liberal elites, or they have a lot of money. A lot of people that have money.
I've seen a very
What the fuck are you talking about?
If I could just say,
Yeah, Rafi, do you know that Kamala has been paying all her supporters? Yeah, they're all in welfare. They're all on welfare, yeah.
Listen, at the DNC, over 15 babies were aborted and 10 people died of blood clots from the vax. During the DNC, during the 3 days, 25 people actually died at the United Center in Chicago, according to Chicago Fire Department death statistics.
It's really true. That's true.
25 people died?
That's what they killing their own voters.
15 babies were aborted and 10 obese Democrats who should have been at the gym instead of listening to Kamala Communism Kamala.
And 2 transgenders too. Whoa.
They all just got unburdened by what has been.
The caricature of what Democrats are is really crazy.
Someone to drink Phoenix today? Alright, well, this has been fun. Have fun with your language.
No!
Well, you guys can't even have any sophisticated conversations on this.
Oh my God.
Just sing us a nigun, Caleb, and call it a day.
Typical liberal. Run away.
I don't understand him, because if he goes to Israel, he's still going to have to face the burden of Trump in Tel Aviv.
Your microphone is terrible. I know.
and get a new stick. Get a new microphone and get a new stick. It's annoying.
I think you're referring to your fag voice. You need a new shtick, faggot.
Oh my God, the Jews and the niggers are fighting. Hey.
Jews up.
That's the thing with Bussy. He's the one-trick pony, or she.
Listen, I'm
miserable right now.
I'm a big fan of your YouTube jealousy, and I gotta tell you, Hampton, like, you're the shtick. I mean, you're the
Yeah,
one
your
trick pony.
microphone is literally horrible.
Get me. I can't stand the mic.
We preserved the human race here. We actually fucking did it, guys. We avoided a nuclear war. We avoided World War III. We avoided human extinction. We together What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? What y'all talking? What exactly y'all talking about? Saving the world. All right, word. So I'm guessing y'all Republican here. I'm an independent mind. No, sir.
It's not necessarily a Republican who does what the sum total effect of their policies on the people. Yeah, what's the sum total effect of their policies on the people since they've been in politics? That's what it is.
I'm assuming you're voting for Kamala Harris if you're asking us if we're Republicans. No, actually, at the moment, I'm undecided. I'm an independent as well. I'm not voting at the moment. I'm not voting for anybody. But I mean, I probably will vote, but I'm undecided at the moment. I'm just still trying to collect all of the data, all of the necessary things, information that I feel like I need before I say, hey, I'm on board with this person. I see things that I like and I dislike from both sides. I agree with some of the things Trump say. I agree with some of the things Kamala Harris say. And so I'm just trying to figure out where I feel like one is going to be the best benefit to my family, because that's how I vote, So I know some people might have a problem with that, but I don't necessarily vote for any other people, but I vote for what's going to directly impact me and my household first. And then, anything else that's extra is extra. But like I said, I vote for my household, and so I'm just trying to determine what's going to be best for me and mine. Yeah, the middle class candidate, the America hero candidate, the disclosure candidate, the truth-telling candidate, the whistleblower candidate, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., independent candidate, has now created a strategical alliance with Donald Trump, the MAGA candidate, the Make America Great Again candidate, the America First candidate, and together they will stop the genocide candidate, the pro spend more money and put us into debt candidate, the candidate.
זה רק למטה.
כן, אתם
Moderate Republican people on my side of the aisle and libertarians really dislike taxes. And to a certain extent, like I tend to agree, right? If you're going to, in the terms like federal to local taxes, take over 50% of somebody's.
Made it sound awful.
I'll send it to you. I'll have it on. Do you have a TikTok account?
No, hell no. Hell no. No TikTok, no Telegram. One is a Chinese spy app, the other one is a Russian spy app. Fuck them both.
Far, far more, and will always hate the Democrats. Well, like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says, you gotta love your children more than you hate Donald Trump.
There you go. Boom. Right there. It's right there all day long.
So if you're not gonna do it for yourself, you're not gonna do it for your country, put your country first, you're gonna put your family first, put your children first. Put your children first. And do the right thing. It's that simple.
I want to say this right here. If you pay taxes, would you like for that? Would you like for the 21% corporate to go up to 30%? Because we see what that looks like every time they start playing games with those numbers. Our interest rate. Would you like them to keep playing games with them the way they doing? Because I'm sorry, this is not cute.
Well, absolutely not. Of course not.
Oh, well, hey, there you go.
You want to go to war again.
Set it off. Wake it up. Wake it up. Wake it up. Wake it up.
Go. Kamala, sign up to the military.
I mean,
Get your fucking asses on the front lines, bitch.
I mean, I'm already in. I'm already in it.
Let's go. Yeah.
And the front line is on our southern border.
I mean, I'm already in the military. So, I mean, even though I'm in the National Guard, but I'm already in the military. But I think war is inevitable. I think it's gonna happen regardless of who's in office.
It doesn't need to be World War III.
I mean, I think it's gonna happen regardless of who's in office, because you got to think about it. These other countries, they have an agenda as well that their agenda is not going to stop regardless of who get in office. Like China has a 2049 plan where they're trying to become the global superpower by that time frame. So anywhere between now and that time frame, they definitely going to strike regardless of who is in office. Now, I'm not saying Trump over Kamala or Kamala over Trump. I'm just saying, regardless of who is in office, it's going to be war. Period.
But I can't. I'm not gonna go with China. Wait. Hold on.
There was no war.
Can we look at the foreign policy of those people while they're in office? We had 4 years of Trump in office. We had up to 4 years with her as the vice president under the administration. Who got us involved in wars and who got us out of them? As a matter of fact, if you look around the globe during Trump's presidency, it was a whole lot less third-party wars. A whole lot less third-party wars globally, not just in America, globally.
But I can tell you one directly that, I mean, in the long run, I'm not saying it didn't benefit us, but you know, I'm in an artillery unit, National Guard. So one of my buddies who is also in the artillery unit, they got deployed. I don't know if y'all remember when Trump killed that general over there in the Middle East. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
So after that happened, my friends in his unit was on a combat deployment as a response to that. I mean, everybody on his side and our side made it back home safely, but I'm just saying, directly after that strike, troops were sent out. Now, mind you, I'm in the National Guard, and so we're last to go. So that means the regular active duty soldiers went first, and then we had to come replace them. And it was a combat mission.
It was the concessions that Biden made to Iran that kind of, it was a powder keg, like when Trump was in office, we had our hands around the neck of Iran. They couldn't do much. And then when Biden came in, I think, that's why you're seeing what you're seeing now in the Middle East, because, Iran was untethered.
Yeah, totally agree with you, bro. And I want to say thank you for your service, cowboy.
Hey, I appreciate that, man.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, bro, you're the man. I like anybody who, is an independent, free thinker and somebody who's putting their country first, their family first, and the big, harder decisions that they gotta make. I'm the same way, and that's why I got behind Robert F. Kennedy, and because he feels the same way, and I believe in him so much, bro, that basically I'm like, you know what? If this is what he thinks is best, then so be it. I'm voting for Trump. It's that simple for me. I believe in them working together to be the best thing for this country and for my family, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. I just want to share one thing that's more personal. Because that's all. I'm in the Matrix.
Better know.
One second. I'm gonna try to relocate, and then I'm gonna say what I gotta say. So just give me 1 minute.
I just wanted to say that I'm proud of RFK, man. He read the room, he saw the landscape, and he made the right decision. So, I think this plays well for him moving forward, and I'm glad that he backed Trump.
Yo, did you see Tulsi just endorsed them today? Did you see that?
Yes. I was going to mention that there are other Democrats coming on board in the next few weeks. They're going to be funneling in to create the rest of the Unity Party.
There was an old commercial when I was growing up. I didn't see Tulsi. That's big.
I like some of her policies. I'm glad she's behind Trump.
Yeah, she just endorsed him today at the what's it called? The National Guard Conference. At the National Guard Conference, she was a special guest. Came out and introduced herself, and then went on to endorse Donald J. Trump. So there goes, the vice chair of the DNC itself, former Democrat presidential nominee.
Yeah, presidential candidate.
Don't endorse Donald Trump, not because he's a Republican, but because of what he stands for as a man, the people he surrounds himself with, like independent thinkers like Elon Musk, independent thinkers like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and she wants to be a part of that as well. So, God bless her for that. But I wanted to share something just a little bit more personal. Is that, like, as being somebody who's been like a diehard RFK supporter and working with him personally and everything, I was like, oh shit, if I start, supporting Donald Trump, everybody's been loyal to Trump for so long is going to be like, oh, you're somebody in disguise. We're not going to accept you. You're really a leftist. We don't fuck with you because we think you're a climate change activist, and weird shit like that was going to happen if I came out and supported Donald Trump and RFK Jr.'s decision. I'm going to tell you right now, my personal experience, that prediction of mine couldn't have been more wrong. That feeling that I had couldn't have been more wrong. I've had nothing but positive feedback and embracement from that side of the aisle. Nothing but embracement. So much so that Donald Trump Jr. posted my artwork yesterday on his Instagram. That's how much. So, I mean, bro, like, I've got nothing but a warm welcome. That's been my personal experience dealing with people in the MAGA movement, people on that side of the aisle. And, come on in. The water's warm. It's that simple. These are good people. They're not going to, protest out front of your home and threaten to burn your schools down like you see happening on the left. With more protesters going out front of the DNC than actually going inside the DNC. So I wanted to share that personal experience with you. I did. I wanted to do that. I feel like a lot of people, have this preconceived misperception that I had. So I wanted to share my experience.
Oh, well said, man.
Thank you.
Augustus, the other side must be squirming. I keep thinking to myself, how do you respond when you have one group of people that's trying to unify to save America and another group, all they want to do is divide and complain? How do they, what? They have to be running around in circles and just going out of their minds right now.
Yeah, meltdown mode, complete panic. There's a scientific poll that just came out today, Dr. Mitch, that shows RFK Jr. jumping 5 to 10 points ahead. I mean Donald Trump, but after RFK endorsed him. That's what this room's all about. They're meltdown.
I wish they could have picked him as his vice. It would have been a blowout.
I think that this is the better move.
And I don't necessarily know that RFK would have wanted to be vice president.
Oh, thank you so much.
Augustus, would he even wanted the position of vice president?
I think that this is a more strategic thing. Like, first off, you could, like, the average IQ person might think, you know, oh, vice president, that should have been the move. And I'm not trying to call whoever said that low IQ. I'm just saying, like, that's the first thing people think.
I think he'll get a spot in the cabinet now, and he'll be set up nicely for 4 years from now.
But look, right? Now he didn't drop out. He's staying in, and his name will be on the ballot in 40 states. But he's dropping out in all of the swing states. You know, coordinating with one another their two campaigns in order to stop people from voting for the DNC installed candidate, selected, not elected candidate, Kamala Harris, and get the America First, human first, make America healthy again first candidate, Donald J. Trump, in the White House. Okay, so it's more strategic. And then in turn, the vice president doesn't have power within the executive branch. It's more of a contingency if there was to be, you know, something that happens to.
He's just a vote. He's a tie-breaking vote. That's really all he is.
You know, that I think it would be a good idea if it takes Secretary of State. I think he'd have much more power to do what he needs to be doing too. That'd be way better, much more powerful.
Well, Don Trump Jr. and Trump both kind of want to put him in charge of the CIA, but everybody that supports him wants him to be like in the FDA, and some people want to see him in the HUE or whatever. I think HHS. So, so there's like, you know, the health stuff, the housing stuff, the food stuff. You know, he would all be great in. But I think they see him more as like intelligence person, orchestrating. You know, we got to be ambitious here and think maybe he might be, you know, head of an intelligence committee of some sort, or the attorney general or something.
I could see that. I could see that. Hey, just to speak on what you were saying before, Augustus, do you see now it's a slew of lawsuits from the Dems trying to get them off, state ballots?
Yeah, but they're trying to get them off ballots in swing states. So he just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna withdraw from all of the swing states."
And that's huge. But now I could see, they're sweating now. You know, obviously they're always the Dems always point to the popular vote. You know, are they going to now look to get them off ballots? You know, just so they could kind of run up their tally. You know, the way they did in New York.
Yeah, they're trying to put Cornel West in the independent slot.
Unreal.
Wasn't Cornell always in the independent slot, or what did I miss?
Well,
is he on the ballot?
They're trying to push him up. I'm like, that ain't gonna happen.
Never say never. Okay, 4 years ago, I said that about some of the changes to the voting laws, and they happen.
Yeah, you got a point there. I'm gonna leave it there.
Well, it's been a great room, guys. Thanks for coming through. Till next time, I'll talk to you later. I'm about to shut it down.
All right, good to see you, Augustus.
It's good to hear from you too, Pierre.
Gratitude.
Gratitude to you. All right, just go up, bro.
Fucking Millith.
Oh, is he a Canadian? Oh, Millith is a Canadian. You're right.
He's that's a Simpson character, bro. That motherfucker is like, on.
So, Mike, I kind of like Millith. Like, I get why you don't, but I kind of like, and it's interesting because both of you are atheists, but I kind of like,
Can't believe it's even real. Holy shit.
In this way, emptiness being the mother of form. And you can always say, yes, only the form is there, that's all that's real. But that is only saying it's all that is figure. What about background? It always has to be there. So let's go on then into our visualization, our imagination. Use your imagination for all it's worth to think yourself into the fact that of this whole sense of importance, of vitality, of aliveness, of being, is simply a sudden experience which was nothing before it started and will be nothing after it's over. That is the simplest possible thing you could believe in. It requires no intellectual effort, nothing. Supposing that's the way it is. Now I repeat, what's your inside feeling about that? Supposing, let's say, you feel sorry. For whom is this sorrow? Who, when it's all over, will there be to feel sorry? You really say, I regret now that this thing is going to come to an end. But when it's come to an end, nobody will either regret or be happy about it. That will be that. So in a way, you can say, well, this feeling of sorrow that I have that it's going to come to an end is really rather irrelevant, because let me look at the thing from the other direction. Supposing it never would come to an end. In other words, here is this alternation of joy and sorrow. And however happy I am today, I'm always going to feel miserable later on. And then maybe happy again, but then after that miserable. And this is never going to stop. I just can't get rid of the damn thing. Well, that's pretty depressing, isn't it? I mean, when you think it through.
You literally just repeated what she said, though. Come on, now. She literally said your she literally said it's not better because your husband said like I don't.
No, I genuinely think most of you are just really pretentious. Most of you are like really. I don't know how to explain.
I enjoy being pretentious if that's what you think of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is no end to this. But fortunately, because of the forgettery every 4,320,000 years, it doesn't become a totally insufferable bore. There is this blank space, this trough between the crests of the waves. You see? Now the Hindus thought about that. And they got tired. And they thought about the possibility of moksha, liberation, or nirvana, from the everlasting cycle of appearing and disappearing. But then when they had thought that through, the Buddhists, for example, having really said, now we've got the trick. As the Buddha said after his enlightenment, now I've found you out, you who build the house. I'm going to take the house apart. The roof beam is brought down. Desire is the builder of the house. See, I've found you. Never again shall you build it.
And the Buddhists thought that one over. They asked, "They're crazy. We found a way out of samsara, the wheel of birth and death." And somebody one day said, "But, isn't that rather selfish? You get yourself out. What about all the other people? Don't you have any feeling of compassion?" "Oh, yes," they said, "of course." We forgot that, didn't we? Let's come back again and help all these people out. Then they got very sophisticated about it. And they said, "Look, if nirvana is release from birth and death, then they're opposed. And so nirvana and birth and death go together, and they will have to imply one another. So you're only really released if you see that, if you see that nirvana and birth and death are the same thing." Now I'm going to pull a fast one on you. So every time an incarnation occurs, it feels like this one. See, it might be quite different. We might be reincarnated in another universe as beings of an altogether different shape. See? Not at all like human beings. But because we were used to it, we would feel that that was the human shape. We would say, "Well, that's natural. Obviously, that's the way things are." So naturally, if you appeared in the form of a spider, you would look around at other spiders and say, "Well, yes, of course, this is natural shape to be in. This is the human shape." Something that is not us looks at us and thinks we look perfectly terrible. I mean, imagine how you look to a fish. Clumsy, cumbersome, stupid-looking thing. Because a fish is so elegant and graceful and can slide through the water so beautifully. The human beings can't even swim properly. So don't you see that in every world that comes into being, or could come into being, it seems just like it seems now. And every species that you could belong to would seem like this one. It would have its up end of what is highly intelligent and its low end of what is not so intelligent. You would be aware of superior forces and inferior forces. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the idea of mastering a situation unless there were situations you couldn't master. Now, we are not aware of species of beings above us unless you cultivate those forms of psychic awareness where you think you're in touch with angels or something of that sort. But the things that appear to be above us are great natural processes. Only we think they're rather stupid, only very tough, too strong for us. Earthquakes, the elements, also some little ones. See, the virus is a very troublesome being. And this is where a human being really finds himself at his wit's end in dealing with molecular biology. So, you know, if the monsters don't get you, the minsters will. The insects, you see. But at any rate, whatever level you're on, it always appears to be the same one. Now, we, therefore, naturally, don't we? We feel we're in the middle. We feel, for example, with the telescope that there is a world greater than us that is infinitely greater. We feel with the microscope there's a world below us that's infinitely smaller, and we seem to stand in the middle. Of course you seem to stand in the middle. Every creature stands in the middle, because if you stand on a boat in the middle of the ocean and you turn around through an angle of 360 degrees, you will see the same distance in every direction. That's because you see. And your sensitivity to sight or the intensity of light is the same in every direction. So you're in the middle. You're always in the middle. Where else would you be? In other words, anything that perceives anywhere is always in the middle. Anything that grows anywhere is always in the middle. It's betwixt and between. And the middle always has, therefore, extremes. It has extremes in space. far west and as far east as you could think, as far on and as far back. And there's always a beginning, and there's always an end, just as there's a left and a right, or a top and a bottom. So, also, if you are aware of a state which you call is, or reality, or life, this implies another state called isn't, or illusion, or unreality, or nothingness, or death. There it is. You can't know one without the other. And so as to make life poignant, it's always going to come to an end. That is exactly, don't you see, what makes it lively. Liveliness is change, is motion. And motion is going like this, see, going to fall out and be gone. So, you see, you're always at the place where you always are. Only it keeps appearing to change. And you think, wowee, a little further on we'll get that thing. I hope we don't go further down so that we lose what we already have. But that is built into every creature's situation, no matter how high, no matter how low. So, in this sense, all places are the same place. And the only time you ever notice any difference is in the moment of transition. When you go up a bit, you gain. When you go down a bit, you feel disappointed, gloomy, lost. You can go all the way down to death. Somehow, there seems to be a difficulty in getting all the way up. Death seems so final. Nothingness seems so very, very irrevocable and permanent. But then if it is, what about the nothingness that was before you started? So don't you see, what we've left out of our logic, and this is part of the game rule of the game that we're playing, the way we hoodwink ourselves is by attributing powerlessness to nothingness. We don't realize that is a complete logical fallacy. On the contrary, it takes nothing to have something. Because you wouldn't know what something was without nothing. You wouldn't know what the form is without the background space. You wouldn't be able to see anything unless there were nothing behind your eyes. Now imagine yourself with a spherical eye. You can see all around. But now what's in the middle? See? Even if I have all this behind me in view, suddenly I will find that there is something in the middle of it all. There's a hole in the middle of reality. Like now, there seems to be not so much a hole, but a wall. But any animal which had eyes in the back of its head would have the sensation I'm describing. Now, you may say to me, well, all that's wishful thinking. Because when you're dead, see? Now, wait a minute. What's that state of consciousness that talks in that way? This is somebody saying something who wants to make a point. Now, what point does that sort of person want to make? Like when you're dead, see?
Trying to be cute and you're trying to use your cute voice, she's gonna pack you up. If you think that you're smart and she feels like you're not smart, she's gonna pack you up.
That's what a hater is. That's what an insecure woman does.
That was a whole non-fault.
She didn't call me ghetto up until I packed her. Fuck are you talking about? You're fucking annoying as fuck.
Listen,
That bitch is the most ghetto.
You're not the only woman on
She is the but you're pissing me off. You think because she speaks like this, I'm an intellectual because I have a valley girl voice. You don't think that's ghetto, nigga? You don't think that's ghetto? When all you gotta do is be nice to her to get some pussy out of her, that's not ghetto? You bitch nigga? You bitch ass dumbass niggas. A bitch can fucking fool y'all just by simply talking like this.
You want to be
innocent? Am I not a ghetto gaga anymore? Am I an intellectual?
Yo, I didn't believe Chai was innocent. Now she sounds innocent to me.
All you need to do is give me a picnic and all that pussy is yours. All you have to do is open the door for me and now I want to offer you pussy.
Yeah, see, this is what a coon is, man. You gotta keep listen to coon out. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is this line, bro. Florida changed up on us, bro. He got soft, bro. He always want to take on the woman's side. He don't want to take the side that's right. He want to take on the weak people's side. I don't know why. But it seems like he's doing this white savior complex.
I don't know.
And you know what's crazy? Monica warned us about this shit.
Give me an example of what you're even talking about.
Wait, hold on. Just now, I just
give me an example of what you're even talking about. That's a whole non-point.
Free shot.
Nothing burger.
Free shot. Allow her to speak.
I tried for you. That she didn't accept my invite. She didn't accept my.
I don't know why Shasha was doing that voice talking about lying. That's what I didn't understand. Be nice to me, get my pussy. Why was she talking about lying like that?
This and sound like a valley girl. Apparently I'm not a slut. So
Shasha, why are you dragging lying?
I'm gonna act fake pretentious. And just keep a high voice like this.
And concrete.
Because then you guys don't
now you sound like a woman, Shai. Now you sound like a woman.
We got the content, concrete.
She don't sound like a woman.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know,
can we kick Vic out of the room, please?
Like you got a beard,
Can we kick this bitch ass nigga out of the room?
Shut the fuck up, Vic.
Why the fuck you in this fucking room?
Where the fuck did this faggot come from?
Bitch ass out. Yeah, take your bitch ass out of this room, bro.
Hold on.
You got a pink ticket. You got a pink ticket.
Hold on, hold on. I said you sounded like one with that fake ass high pitched voice. But look, man, I'm a black man in America. I don't deserve to get jumped. Look, man, I'm liberating our people.
No, get on Vic's ass. Get on Vic's ass. He's a dirty New York fucking
I'm
nigga.
liberating my people. Look, and I'm getting attacked. That's why you in the Matrix, nigga.
You, Vic.
That's why you in the Matrix, Nathan. That's why you in the Matrix.
Yo, fuck Vic, man.
I'm liberating people getting attacked for this shit.
Yeah, you see that? I told you I could fix that shit real soon. So Vic, take your wannabe black ass the fuck out of this room, bro. Bye.
Yeah, Vic is actually Mexican. If you guys didn't.
What did he do?
Shasha, don't spread that false.
First he was a part of the house, and then he tried this shit. He tried to say that, hey, because you allow white people in this room, you're cooning. This dude is one of the dang racist. Bro. Put your hand up if you want to talk when I talk, bro. Don't talk when I talk, bro. Don't talk when I talk, man. Don't talk when I talk, B. Don't talk when I talk, man. Let me make my point, and then you can speak after me, homeboy.
You're kind of hot, man. You better calm down, man.
What you gonna do, bitch? Bitch, what you gonna do? You can't even fight.
Calm down.
Anyway, like I was trying to say before this fuck nigga cut me off.
You said, hold on. What you said, Nathan? Yeah, stay on mute, nigga. Stay on mute. Hey, so look.
So like I was trying to say before this fuck nigga cut me off.
Go back on mute, little nigga.
Nah, I had to do something right quick. Before, like I was trying to say before, right? Yeah, this dude is the dude who left the house because he said that, oh yeah, you know this house, there's a lot of racist people up inside here. Every fucking black person in here, bro, is racist, bro. What you gonna do about that shit?
Wait, hold on.
Lion, you racist, Lion?
Why are you always making up?
I'm racist too.
Arguments. Somebody made that argument, nigga. Why are you making a false argument to try to get me? You always lose. And then the worst part is lying.
Do I sound like I'm on a big mic?
No, you sound great, and you have one of the best.
I ain't, man. You should have said yes, Mike. You should have said yes, bro. Thank you.
I was gonna say for Miss Andrew, listen, this was like a new you, and I just felt the need that if
I don't even know what the hell Lion is saying right now, man. Real
if
talk.
if you had got pulled over,
Lion, you gotta come closer to the mic, brother.
Call my wife and ask, should I help
Brother,
you?
I'm being dead serious. You literally muffled.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Lion.
He said he likes
listening?
the new you, Shasha.
Yeah, this is a new you. I like that.
It's
Wait,
because
Yogi, what are you talking about?
She felt the positive energy when she was kicking ass with the abortion.
That's not pussy. That actually goes after people who don't fuck with you. You know, you finally started doing that. That's what he said.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
You see what he's doing right now? You see what he's doing right now?
And then,
Yo, me
when I
packing
said
y'all
that,
up been like since I got here.
you see what they're doing? And then when I said, King, you're the reason why Charlie Lee's is going to play crazy. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up, David. Lion said, yeah, you pack niggas up, but you pussy when it comes to packing these hoes up. That's what he said.
No, it's not that I'm pussy. It's just listen, what I look like packing up women in this fucking room when you guys do enough of the dogpiling on me.
Come on.
So it's like I find myself usually on the side of the women.
Yeah, but those sluts talk shit about you.
What sluts talk shit about me?
All of them. They don't like
Where? Which ones?
That's not what I actually was saying, King.
You dumbass, dick sucking ass nigga. Yo, Big, I'ma get you beat up.
What I was saying was basically that you said when you had the high pitched voice and all of that, you seem more pleasant, more easy to deal with.
She got more respect. She's whooping niggas' asses on abortion.
And then after that,
that's it. That's all she get.
Went back to your regular voice. I felt like you reverted back to just me.
I'm sorry, I can't speak like this all day, Lion. This is fake. I can't do it. I'm gonna get my Starbucks for the scars in my heart. I'm gonna go get me a latte, a caramel latte with extra spice.
I'm pretty sure that now
it's fucking great.
all of the black men in this room are very receptive to you. They understand what you're saying. They're so
what the hell is that?
They also understand me when I'm like, yo, suck it, no! And they understand me both ways, and they still want to fuck me both ways. I'm just saying, it doesn't really make a difference.
Calm down.
They still want me. They want me regardless of what attitude I have.
He's right. And potentially killing genetics. He's right. 5'2". You 5'2", you gonna have a short king. Who wanna fuck you in here? Nobody want to fuck your short ass. Fuck out of here.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Like that.
Lion, let me tell you something, Lion. If Tally come back, if Tally comes back and Tally starts shit with Shasha, y'all gonna learn some shit. Y'all gonna learn a lot of shit that you didn't know. Because you know Shasha, she can't keep her mouth shut. Shasha is one of those people, she gonna use the worst of what she know and we know some shit. So I wish that girl would come back and start shit with her.
Man, Tommy not
going to be back. She'll be back next week. All I'm saying is don't say like the guys want to fuck me or these raunchy statements. Use more cleaner words and you'll get it like a different response. I promise.
I'm happy with the response, the type of response I get from them now. I'm feared.
I just had an epiphany, right?
I'm feared, but I'm loved at the same time, right?
Hold on, Shasha.
I'm not looking to because Lion was talking to me, you dumbass bitch.
Asshole.
So go on mute. All you faggots, go on mute.
Anyways.
You just had an epiphany, right? Yeah. So one day, Shasha was doing her crying routine. You guys always attacking me. She was like, concrete. You called me ugly, concrete. I was like, what? I never called this.
You called me ugly multiple times.
You know what I figured it out? You know what I figured it out?
You dick sucking ass nigga. How do you not understand? Remember what you say.
Hold on.
I was responding to Lion and you cut me off. What do you mean mean hold on?
I never made you stop.
But do you mean hold on?
You stopped speaking.
I'm so sorry. I stopped speaking because you started speaking over me with your chip fucking mic.
All right, then let me finish. So what I found out, because I've never called her ugly, and I think the picture I think the only picture I saw, you know what it is? It's basically, nah, girl.